Monique and Lee Daniels are back in the spotlight together, but not without controversy. Their new film, The Deliverance, is making waves for reasons beyond its horror premise. The movie marks the first time Monique and Daniels have worked together in over a decade, following a highly publicized fallout. With tension still lingering in the air, their reunion is drawing mixed reactions, and it's not just because of their past. On top of that, strange occurrences on set and Daniels' questionable casting decisions have people talking for all the wrong reasons. After years of tension and public disputes, the duo reunited for The Deliverance, a supernatural horror film based on real events. For Monique, it's a significant return to the big screen. After winning an Oscar for Precious, she was largely shut out of Hollywood, claiming she'd been blackballed by key players, including Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry. Daniels, for his part, publicly apologized to Monique, acknowledging that their friendship had been hurt. Despite the emotional reconciliation, many are left wondering whether their renewed partnership is genuine or simply business-driven. The Deliverance is based on the chilling true story of a family haunted by a demonic presence. Ebony, a single mother of 3, struggles to care for her children and her recovering addict mother in a new home, all while a social worker scrutinizes her every move. But things take a dark turn when a demonic entity begins to possess the children. The horror film leans into the supernatural, but the real-life inspiration behind the story makes it all the more unnerving. It's no surprise that creepy events started happening on set too. According to Daniels, he took precautions during filming, having a spiritual deliverer on set to pray and ward off any negative energy. Despite this, strange and disturbing things still happened. Daniels revealed that his dog tragically died during production, right in the middle of filming a particularly intense scene. Even Monique wasn't spared. She was hospitalized after performing a scene in high winds, causing her thyroid to swell. These eerie events have only fueled speculation that something darker was at play during the making of the movie. Aside from the supernatural occurrences, The Deliverance has faced criticism for its casting choices, particularly around Glenn Close's role as Alberta, a white woman who Daniels described as the fabric of the black community. Close's character was met with backlash, with many questioning why Daniels chose a white actress to portray a figure based on a real-life black woman. The role's transformation included teased wigs, exaggerated makeup, and tight clothing, a look that left audiences uncomfortable, especially considering Daniels' description of her character. Viewers were quick to express their disapproval, pointing out that the real person Alberta was based on, LaToya Ammons, is a black woman. Critics accused Daniels of erasing a black figure from the story and replacing her with a white actress, a decision that many found tone-deaf. This wasn't helped by the dialogue in the film. In one scene, a possessed Alberta makes a derogatory remark about a black woman's appearance, a moment that struck a nerve with many viewers. While it's acknowledged that Alberta is under the influence of a demon during the scene, the comment still left a sour taste, especially given Daniels' comments about the character's role in the black community. Social media was ablaze with criticism, with many feeling that Daniels had gone too far in casting Close in such a critical role. As if the supernatural events on set and casting controversies weren't enough, there's also the ongoing debate about Monique's comeback. Her re-entry into the Hollywood scene, specifically alongside Daniels, has raised eyebrows. For years, Monique claimed that Daniels, Oprah, and Perry had blackballed her after she refused to promote Precious without additional pay. Monique has consistently said that after fulfilling her contractual obligations, she was unwilling to work for free, even if it meant attending award ceremonies and film festivals. Her stance led to her being labeled as difficult to work with, a reputation that followed her for years. The rift between Monique and Daniels had long been public knowledge, but what really caught attention was Daniels' public apology to Monique in 2022. He expressed deep regret for the way their friendship had crumbled, admitting that he hadn't fully understood the hurt he caused her. Monique accepted the apology, and their reconciliation led to the collaboration on The Deliverance. Yet, despite the public display of forgiveness, some fans remain skeptical. Many wonder if their reunion is more about business than healing old wounds. Adding to the skepticism is the nature of their first project together, a horror film about demonic possession. The irony isn't lost on those who have followed their tumultuous history. Monique, who has fought hard to regain her place in Hollywood, is now starring in a film alongside the person who for years, she said, contributed to her downfall. While both have spoken about their deep friendship and how time has allowed them to mend, some remain unconvinced. Could their renewed partnership be more about convenience and necessity than genuine reconciliation? Despite the skepticism, The Deliverance has generated a lot of buzz, but not always for the right reasons. The strange events on set, coupled with the backlash over Glenn Close's role, have overshadowed much of the film's actual content. Daniel's decision to cast Close as Alberta, a character he claims every black person knows, has left many questioning his motives. In a world where representation is increasingly important, the choice to cast a white actress in a role inspired by a black woman feels like a missed opportunity to uplift black voices. Monique's return to the screen, however, is significant in its own right. After years of being sidelined, her involvement in The Deliverance could signal a new chapter in her career. Still, her critics wonder if the price of this comeback was too high. Working with Daniels again, especially after everything that's happened, has left some questioning whether Monique is compromising her principles for a chance to regain her foothold in Hollywood. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. The Deliverance has stirred up more than just on-screen scares. The film has reignited conversations about race, representation, and Hollywood politics. Monique and Daniels' partnership is under intense scrutiny, and time will tell whether their reunion will stand the test of time, or if it's merely a temporary alliance for the sake of promoting the film. In the end, The Deliverance is a movie that not only tells a terrifying story on screen, but also brings with it a real-life narrative of redemption, controversy, and unresolved tensions. Whether it's the eerie events on set, the backlash against casting decisions, or the complicated history between Monique and Daniels, this film has captured the public's attention in more ways than one. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you believe Monique and Daniels have truly buried the hatchet? How do you feel about Glenn Close's casting in a role meant to represent a key figure in the black community? Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated on all the latest entertainment news.